Hi, it's David from David's Way to Health and Fitness once again. It's a rainy day out here. I'm just getting out regardless. Got things to do, like go buy a new refrigerator. Ours is like 30 years old, something like that, and it's just time. It needs to be replaced. But I used to wonder, some of these YouTubers, it's like, man, why do they keep doing their the videos and stuff in their vehicles? I finally come to the conclusion it's the best place for you to get some privacy to be able to do your videos. I used to think, man, it just seemed kind of silly, and it still does, but unless you have a studio in your home, you get all these interruptions and stuff when you're trying to record. Somebody might turn the TV on that's too loud, picks up the sounds, or your phone might ring, or somebody might come knocking on the door, making the dog bark or something. There's just all kinds of crap. So, yeah, it is a little bit easier to record in the, when you're in your vehicle. That being said, one of these days I'm going to have a nice little private recording studio in the home, but those things take time and money. But anyhow, moving on here. Hasn't been that long ago, one of our young friends at David's Way to Health and Fitness told me about a product that he had found at our Quick Trip convenience store. Quick Trips are pretty popular here in the Midwest, and I don't know how far they go, but they're popular here. And this is what Chris turned us on to, and I told him I'd do a review on, and I thought it sounded kind of intriguing. Legendary Foods is the manufacturer, and this is a brown sugar cinnamon flavored pastry. Kind of looks like maybe a Pop-Tart, except it's thick enough it's not going to be a Pop-Tart. But the cool thing about this, it's only got 5 grams of net carbs, and it's got 20 grams of protein. That's pretty good for a snack, and best of all, don't know if you can see that, 0 grams of added sugars, and it's 180 calories. Once again, as I said with another product that we did a review on, this is still going to be pretty much just empty calories, except for the fact it does give you 25% of your daily allowance for calcium, and it's got 20 grams of protein, which is that's pretty good, and 7 grams of fiber. That is all good, but other than that, it's not the most nutritious thing, but it is nutritious. Man, I probably sound like a damn fool talking like that. It's not like sitting down to some fruits and vegetables and meats, but this is something that's good for would be good for you when you're on the run, because it does pack some nutrition. It does pack a good healthy amount of fiber, and it's got a good amount of protein for a snack. And that protein and that fiber is what's going to help to keep you satiated until you can get a meal in your belly. Now, one of the things I want you to remember about protein, this has 20 grams of protein. That's a good amount of protein, but despite the fact that we know that our bodies are fearfully and wonderfully made. Our bodies, there's certain things that we need in life, to provide us good health, and protein is one of them. And where it's going, when it comes to protein though, you want to make sure that the proteins that you consume come from a source that is going to provide you a full profile of amino acids. Specifically, you want to make sure that every day you get in your fill of the 9 essential amino acids. All the rest of the amino acids, if your body's running a little low on them, your body can take amino acids and put them together and create a new one that you're low on. But the 9 essential amino acids come from food, and you have to consume it, and your body don't store it up. You have to consume it, and that's what allows our tissues to replace, our muscles to heal, and so on and so forth. So you want to make sure you always get a good good amount of your essential amino acids. And this is this protein blend in here is micellar casein, calcium caseinate, collagen peptides, whey protein isolate. I can look at that, and I know that you're going to get all 9 of your essential amino acids, because that's going to your whey is going to your whey and your casein is going to provide that for you. I also got something else to wash this down with, which is also sugar-free. Lean Body. It's a protein shake. It's chocolate, 40 grams of protein in there. It's got 0 grams of added sugars. It's got 5 grams of carbohydrates, or 5 grams of dietary fiber, which comes out to 4 grams total of net carbs. That's a pretty good deal right there. And it's got potassium and calcium and vitamin D, all things we need. 40 grams of protein, and let's see here, milk protein isolate. It's going to have looks like some casein in it, calcium caseinate, whey protein concentrate, and a whole bunch of things that I can't pronounce. And you don't want to hear them all, unless you want to just hear me mumble and stuff. But it contains milk and soy, so with this product you're going to get all 9 of your essential amino acids. So, without further ado, let's check this product out, see if they're worth anything. I always tell people, there are alternatives when you're on the go. You don't have to get a candy bar or something like that. There's sugar-free sweet treats. Here is the pastry. Kind of resembles a Pop-Tart. It's got a filling inside of it. It's like Pop-Tart does. The texture feels almost like a Pop-Tart dough, except for this is a whole lot softer. Let's try this thing out. Yeah, it's got more of a cake-like consistency. You can see some of the filling there. Wow. Brown sugar and cinnamon filled. Of course, there's no actual sugar in this. The sweetener it's used in this is erythritol, which we use for cooking and baking quite a bit. Fantastic product. It's a sugar alcohol. It causes no gastrointestinal upset. It's just a wonderful thing, and man, they just really knocked it out of the park with this. If you want to satisfy your sweet tooth while you're on the go, and you want to pick up something that's without added sugars, still tastes good, tastes like any other good treat that you might want, man, they knocked it out of the park with this. I think I might actually like this better than an actual Pop-Tart. And I imagine if you stuck it in the toaster, it'd be far better than what it is sitting here eating it cold. And let's give this lean body protein shake a try here and see what it does for us. Okay, this is chocolate. I don't find the taste to be gross. I'm retired military. I've ate a lot of nasty stuff in MREs. So there's some things that, even though they're gross, I can kind of put it down. This don't taste like chocolate. Unless you was thinking about, you know, the little punks you use on Independence Day, you know, to light firecrackers with, you know, look like a little incense stick without the smell to them. If you ever chewed on the end of one of those after lighting off firecrackers, maybe you've had a little bit of chocolate and chewed on one of those. Yep, that's what it tastes like. It tastes like a fireworks punk that you're chewing on after you've ate a little bit of chocolate. It's got things about it people might want. Like I say, you got full protein of amino acids with that 40 grams of protein. Made by Labrada Nutrition out of Houston, Texas. Health-wise, I think this is probably a pretty good thing to drink. Health-wise, 280 calories for this container, but I'm gonna tell you, if you're looking at good flavor, drink, you know, try it at your own risk. This tastes like the 4th of July to me. Yeah, I'm not talking about the good barbecue. I'm talking about stuff related with the fireworks, specifically the punks. I just remember as a kid, be lighting off firecrackers, and then maybe like opening up a new pack. You take that burning punk and stick it in your mouth and kind of chew on it, you know, when you're not lighting them off. And yeah, that's kind of where we're at with this one. That being said, though, this thing right here is pretty tasty, and I'm gonna say we're fearfully and wonderfully made, and our time on Earth can be short. So, you know, it's imperative that we take care of our bodies. You know, it's imperative. You know, you get sick and stuff, and it's just, you know, so many things that we get sick from we can avoid if we just eat right, nourish our bodies properly, and exercise. Been going through some hell lately, I tell you. Some of it's been a result of, you know, some of these health issues. So we're not going to go into that any further right now at this time. But I am going to enjoy the rest of this pastry right here. And anyhow, until next time, love y'all and God bless. And enjoy your day.